Now, the year 2020, let me go again. The year 2020, which was tagged the pandemic year, of course, because of the ongoing coronavirus, which was a big learning curve for a lot of people. Yes, entertainers and musicians felt the impact because music shows, concerts, tours were all cancelled, and we are all asked to stay indoors and sit at home. Do you understand? Now, towards the end of the year 2020, as the lockdown was eased, artists couldn't wait to start dishing out music that had been cooked up during the whole isolation period. Right here in Nigeria, we have a lot of projects from EPs to albums and, of course, various banging singles. Now, today on the show, we'll be talking about 5 of those albums released by the Nigerian Artiste in the first half of 2021. Why? Because this is Daily Top 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch me.
Yes, the first album we're talking about today is Joeboy's album, Somewhere Between Beauty and Magic. The Nigerian singer and songwriter dropped his debut album in the first quarter of the year under Mr. Easy's led Empower Africa record label. According to Joeboy, working on this 14-track album was life-changing because he met a version of himself he never knew before the previous year, which is the pandemic year. The album, however, has no feature from any artist, and this is coming after he dropped an EP, Love and Light, in 2019, which had songs such as Baby, Beginning, Don't Call Me Back, featuring Miyokun, and many others. And of course, the Nobody.
Don't call me back.
What do you think about the fact that he had nobody on this?
So
It was a very bold move to begin with because...
He wants to say something.
Oh, yeah, OJ, I did not know that there is a setup.
No.
I like the idea. Maybe so we noticed Kiss Daniel did it. The only person Kiss Daniel featured on that project on his project New Era was that guy on his record label on G Worldwide, and all of a sudden Fireboy did it, and people were like, "That is like a bold move." And you know they were comparing Fireboy that time, Joeboy,
true.
and Joeboy did this too. Amazing project, by the way. I like the whole idea of people wanting to do this. Yes, it proved his point with his EP. Then I'm dropping an album. I want you to have a feel of me proper and nobody else.
Yeah.
Gala, do you think it was a good
That
move?
was the same thing I was going to say. I feel like it was a very bold move to start with because, like, as an artist that's technically just coming out, people want to have all those, put Davido here,
Yeah, so that it
slide.
pop.
But I think it just showed how confident he was. He's like, you know what, I'm going to just do this by
is me.
myself. And if you like me, you like me. If you don't, that's
For
okay.
me, I think I beg to differ because I think he already had the EP, which I would say was like his
Put
mini
him there.
album, put him out there, and of course he had the big hits.
Baby,
featured,
Beginning, Don't Call Me Back,
Nobody,
Miracle.
everything. So I just feel like hearing only him again, I was like, okay, but it was a bold.
I like the idea because I listened to the project. Yes, I would have wanted him to feature Fireboy, and people were mixing their sound, mixing look.
Look at how they're all collaborating
so
now.
on his
the
project,
Fireboy, Oxlade, you know, the whole thing that's going on. I love it.
All right, amazing. All right, another album on our list is Teny's Wonderland. Award-winning Nigerian singer, songwriter, performer, and even social media sensation, Teny dropped her debut album also in the first quarter of this year. The project showcases Teny's talents for songwriting, which subgenres ranging from Afropop to emo trap, house, and even high life, which were performed in Yoruba, English, and Pidgin. The 17-track project, Wonderland, which had only Davido as the featured artist, comes after the release of the EP, The Billionaire, and the Quarantine playlist, which had songs like Uyomeyo to Billionaire alongside various singles such as Fajin, Wait, Askamaya, Case, and others.
I really liked Quarantine playlist.
So she just featured the Davido on Wonderland.
I was waiting for Amanda to say.
No, I really liked Quarantine playlist. This particular one, again, I like the song that she featured Davido in.
Amanda, do you just live for collaborations? Because I want to understand.
Okay,
You don't live
let me talk like a layman because you people are music heads. OJ is a music head. He's the kind of person that wants to listen to an album. I think you're also
Sit down
a
and
music
listen,
head.
yeah.
But people who are not really music heads like that, you need to make it interesting. Like,
So I will drop another one for you people. Maybe my second album. Then this is my debut album.
Yeah.
I want it to be all about me. Maybe the second album, then I'll feature your favorite artist so that
Yeah,
you will come and
exactly.
listen to my project because of a favorite artist. But right now, I want you to
You
love
listen
me.
because of me.
Yeah.
someone like Teny, did she have that problem? We already loved her. In fact, we
What
love
the
her
thing? So what did we
a little
love?
bit too
The
much.
question now is, what did we love Teny for? I love Teny because she was
Social
a
media.
nuisance
On
on
social
social
media.
media.
So that was
You
her
get
stamp
that
as
was
a musician.
so that was the very first thing, and I know when she started doing one take God,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
I only do one
Freestyle,
take, and
freestyle,
you get.
freestyling.
So I'm like, okay, she's sabi, but I'd like to hear her. So when that came, I'm like, oh, okay, she's sabi,
And I loved
and that
what
was
she did with
anything
it.
she does moving forward.
Then I
I'm
loved
okay
what
with
she did
that.
with the project, the whole amusement park themed for the album, the VR that she even did, the video.
Ruzi's project, Rum and Bougie. Now, this
Yeah.
album will serve as his second studio project and his fourth body of work in under 3 years. Where is he running to? Anyways, that's since him joining the Davido-led DMW record label. Rum and Bougie, as the name implies, is a two-part in one album with 10 tracks on each side. So that's 20 tracks. He did sing, sha. Describing the album to copy on Africa Now of Apple Music, Peruzzi says that the Rum part is for like all the emotional songs, the love songs and stuff, while the Bougie part is basically what people have not seen him do before, like him trying new things, the up-tempo days, all the way straight to the club. Rum and Bougie is a star-studded album with features from Davido, Don Jazzy, Wanda Cole, Tiwa Savage, Fireboy, DML, and others.
Amanda, you happy now? Abi?
I'm extremely happy.
People like Peruzzi, I just call them show off because they can write, they can sing.
Yeah.
So you now decided to just drop a two-part album.
I love, first of all, I love the
10 track
idea.
there.
20 tracks.
It's been a while we saw that,
Yeah.
you know. It's almost like a CD, like one side, the other side.
And this is a project I really love too because I was getting all those Plantation Boys vibe from the project itself. I was hearing all those Two-Face, all those. So Peruzzi is just a cheat, by the way, Sha.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Picked from there with the modern sound, merge everything together for an amazing project.
Sabi walk, Sabi walk. All right, next up we have Black Bones' album, Sex Over Love. Oji, the self-acclaimed best rapper in Africa shared his truth and reality with the world through this much-awaited album. According to Black Bones, he said, and I quote, "This album is my own gospel. It's wild, it's provoking, but it's mine," end quote. The 14-track album, which was released under Chocolate City, had previously released songs like Bling, featuring Amaring,
Bling, bling.
and Buju, BBC Remix, featuring Tiwa Savage, and the song he forced on everybody. Haba. Other artists featured on Sex Over Love includes Nasty C, Joe Boy, Bad Boy Teams, Wonder Banton, Lekon, Psycho YP, AQ, and Superboy. Check.
I just have to say that's an interesting mix.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Nasty, like, I love that. We just said Black Bones is in his own lane.
No,
That's all I have to
what
say.
Blackbone did, what he does on social media with a single that ABBA that he dropped on everybody's page, even when he dropped this album, go and stream my album. Stream my, so people will,
self-push.
people will drop
Everybody.
pictures, you will tweet something and it will just retweet. That's before
Randomly.
they ban Twitter. Stream Sex
What
Over
they
Love.
got for us.
No, the album
ABBA.
has been out.
Yeah,
now,
I
so
absolutely love
long
that
time.
his self-push is there and the confidence is over the top. Come on, Black Bones right there.
He doesn't care.
All right, the fifth project on our list is Olamide's UI's Cutie. Now, just so you know, this happens to be Olamide's ninth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, ninth studio album, aside other collaborative albums and EPs. Now, considering the meaning of the album title, UI's Cutie, which is the largest known star in the universe. I love that. Olamide stated, "I chose UI's Cutie for the title because this project is way bigger than anything I've ever done before. From the creativity, the amount of work that went into the project, the process, it's just a new Olamide inside me. The 10-track album, which was released just last month, has features from new cats such as J. Wills, Lavido or Laido, Fave, and the regular appearance of Fino."
Fino must be there, Sha.
He must have it. See, I love the energy that Fino and Olamide keep.
Yes.
Like, because Fino is like the Igbo guy.
Yeah.
And Olamide is like the Yoruba guy.
Yeah.
But they don't even care. When they come together, it's just magic. And the depth that Olamide just even brought to
This
this one.
new
Started
side-
naming album after
This new
Tar
side,
and
oh no. I love this new side of Olamide, from the looks to even the
Yes.
sound and everything. I think that this was a fantastic move. Even the fact that he dropped 2 albums
Yeah.
back to back. Yeah.
And I remember one time that somebody said that, oh, Olamide is not going to be commercial because he's just doing... Do you
Look at
see him now? Do you see him now?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are done with Daily Top 5. We'll be back to check out some craziness on social media, on Social View after this break. Keep it locked.